Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm joined by two of my favorite YouTube hosts, Venti Maxi.
Hello.
And Terry D. Mantis.
Hello.
How you doing, Jen?
I'm good.
Uh-oh, your microphone cut out.
I shouldn't have.
Okay, you're all right now.
Sorry. I said I'm good. How about yourself?
I am well. Terry, how are you?
Well, this kind old man helped me pick out new monitors, so I had those for a couple of days, and then he gave good advice.
Did he?
He did.
I bet she has a very large sense of self.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of good.
No, Hammer, for those in chat, Hammer is the one I'm talking to, obviously. He helped me pick out some new monitors when my old one died, and he did a good job. I do like the ones that he picked out.
I strive to do a good job for my buddies, so. There was a little delay starting the show tonight again. Some weird responses from YouTube. I don't have any idea what happened, but it said the key was wrong, and I said, "Are you sure?" And it said, "Oh no, it's right."
Yeah.
It's like, okay. All right, dude, whatever.
I don't know how, but this is TUES' fault.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, this is TUES' fault.
It came up. Yeah, it came up and said the stream key's wrong. Are you sure you want to do this? I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. And he says, "Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and do it then." I'm like, "What the fuck? Why do you just?" Oh man.
Oh.
What it's like to be a YouTube host. Anyway, hello everybody, and welcome to the show.
Hi.
The show that it is. Probably why don't we go ahead and do the hellos for chat first?
Sure. So over on Rumble, if it loads, there it is. We have WR Corson, aka Brio Brias Hastic. We have JB. We have Jack Dunsky and Green Badger and Cynic.
Excellent. Jen?
All right. Hi, Hammer.
How?
And we got James Colley, also known as Bad Doug Unlimited. You can't fool me, James. Hi, Cynic.
Yes.
Hi, Rotten. Hi, Jack. Oh, look, the stream's ended. Hi, Keep It Here. And we got JB. Hi, JB. Short and easy.
Awesome. Everyone usually rolls around 9:30 anyway, so that's about what we're looking at. I'll go over the topics real quick that we're not going to get to. First one is Uptime. Second one is Revisited, and third one is Helene. Uptime is about the upcoming shutdown of the United States government. Revisited is about Trump's next campaign stop, and Helene is about the incoming Cat 4 hurricane heading towards Florida. So those are the three things you have to worry about.
And I've seen it mentioned before, but I saw it mentioned again that Elon wants to change the block function on Twitter. I don't know if that's going to go anywhere, but I saw that.
Really? What do you know about it?
So what he wants to do is, if you block someone, they will still be able to see your public tweets. So if he made this change, I would be able to go to Eric Idle's profile and see what he's tweeting. I wouldn't be able to interact with him because I'm blocked, but I would still be able to see what he's tweeting because they're public tweets.
So you're blocked from, not only from, you're not just blocked from everything, you're just blocked from responding.
Yeah. So you can see what they're writing. You can't like it. You can't comment on it. You can't retweet it. But you will be able to see it. You'll see what they're saying. You just won't be able to interact.
That seems like a better option than what we have now.
Yeah, he said for a long time that he wants to get rid of block in favor of a stronger mute, essentially. So if I block Jack because he's Jack, I would never see any of his things.
Right.
But he would be able to see mine because unless he blocks me in return. Right. That's the way Elon has explained it as well.
So he's going to combine the two? He's going to turn block into mute and then get rid of mute?
I think so. I think that's his general idea, is blocking someone is only going to prevent them from interacting. It's not going to prevent them from seeing.
Yeah. A muting means I can't see anything you're doing.
Well, if you mute someone, if I mute you, that means I can't see anything that you tweet.
Right.
If I block you under the new system, it would mean that I can't see anything you tweet, but you also can't interact with anything I tweet. That's how I understand the new plan.
All right. Why haven't I heard about this? I follow Elon. I don't remember seeing this in any of his tweets. Is that something happened today?
I saw it yesterday. Roland Rat, academic agent on YouTube, he said he's actually going to leave Twitter if this change goes through. He's not going to, obviously, no one. But he was saying that seeing his tweets is a privilege that he wants the right to remove from anyone.
No.
No, he's delusional if he actually thinks that.
No.
That's the reason I saw the topic is Roland Rat, aka academic agent, was quote tweeting someone saying this change was coming.
You have to look at it as like shouting into the void. You know, that's how tweets are. They're just, I'm shouting out into the void and I cannot control who hears them. You know, you don't have that right to control who hears you. It's like writing a book and not allowing somebody to buy it.
Well, people don't understand what the word public means. Like a public tweet is available to everyone. That's what the word public means.
It's so perfectly obvious. People don't understand what public means.
No, they genuinely don't. They think that they're having private conversations on Twitter, and they're not.
No, it's to everybody. You're just blasting it out to the void. That's the whole point of it. You know, it's the market square of ideas. So, yeah, you're right though, because it doesn't apply just to tweets. People don't understand that when you're in public, anything you say or do, is available to everybody.
This actually came up back when I was on TUES stream because I was saying, okay, I wanted to say something about my dad, and I was saying, oh no, okay, he's dead, so no one can use this against him, right? And then T was like, well, no one here would do anything like that. It's like, well, I don't know who's watching the stream 10 years from now. Like, this is a public broadcast. Literally anybody could see this. So I have to make sure that if I say something, it's something that I'm okay with literally everybody knowing.
My love for First Amendment auditing has made me aware of that whole idea of what you say and what you do is public. When people go out shopping or something like that, and they'll run across somebody who's taking pictures, and that person will take their picture, and they'll be like, I didn't authorize you to take my picture, blah, 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 blah. And it's like,
shit, don't go in public.
Yeah, you're in public, dude. I can do whatever the fuck I want, you know? So that's where I got introduced to it. But you're right. It's the same idea, except now it's a tweet instead of a camera. You know?
And Keith says they better not get rid of DMs. They won't get rid of DMs. That would be stupid. There's no mention in the thread that I read that Elon has any plans to do anything of the sort.
No, I think I kind of like this. I kind of like this.
I think it's a positive step.
Yeah.
There's a lot of backlash from people who don't fully comprehend what the change is. Like they saw the words block is being removed and they just decided what that means without actually reading the details and freaked out over nothing.
It just means that you can't see them, not that they can't hear you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's actually kind of cool because a lot of people will block and then make disparaging remarks after they block the person, so the person that they're disparaging can't see it. And now people can't get away with doing that because people are going to see it.
But the other thing is, in the current system, all you need to do is log out and you can see, like, if I want to see what Eric Idle is saying, I can just log out and go to his profile. Like, oh, look, there's Eric Idle's tweets.
Yep.
It doesn't know I'm me, so it doesn't stop me from seeing them.
I just have a sock account. I have a sock account with my real name.
So do I, but like, you don't even need one. You can just log out and it's the same thing.
Well, the reason I have a sock account is to follow people that have intentionally blocked me. That's the only reason it really exists. So, like, Sean Head blocked me and Lauren Chen blocked me. Now, talk about disparaging. Two different types of people blocking me. Yeah. You know, these are like polar opposites of each other, and both of them blocked me of all people. So yeah, I mean, my personal account, you know, I'll sign on to my regular Twitter account and I'll interact with that all day. But every once in a while, I'll sign on with my account and see if either one of those ladies have said anything. You know, and that way I don't have to look at everybody by being nobody. I can only look at those two people because it's just my account looking for who I'm following. So it limits it down to just seeing just those two people. So
right.
I think I have Milo on that
I would
account
love a
too.
list of everyone who's currently blocking me. I would be fascinated to read it because I'm like, there's so many people I've literally never heard of, and then I'll go to read a thread, and it's like this person limits who can access their tweets. And it's like, what? And then I'll check. Yeah, they blocked me. I don't know who this person is, but they've already blocked me.
Some of them useless.
Oh yeah, that I'm certain that's what 90% of them are.
Oh yeah.
They just like go to Block Together or whatever the website is and just grab a list of you know, get the Steve Shive special. Everyone Steve's blocks is good enough for me. I'll block all of them too.
Yeah, I know he uses blacklists.
Oh
There's
yeah,
no doubt about it.
I am indeed blocked by Steve Shives to no one's surprise.
I'm blocked by him on my Hammer account, but on my personal account, I'm not.
That makes sense. I think I got blocked for, you know, following the wrong people. Like, I think if you follow Bering or Sargon, that's kind of an automatic addition to the block list.
Yeah.
Steve.
My personal account just follows people who blocked me on my Hammer account.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason it exists. Well, I mean, it does follow my in real life friends because I can't do that on my Hammer account because someone could look at all the people I'm following and and they'll find out who, because some of these people only have like 2 or 3 people following them. And my real name's going to show up there. So I got to make sure that I isolate that. So
that makes sense.
I've thought of all the tricks. I'm a computer guy. I know all the tricks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, keeping your anonymity is a lot more important to you than it is for a lot of people. So it makes sense that you go to these extra steps to protect it.
I can't think of anything as a computer person myself that I haven't done to make myself as anonymous as possible. Knowing all that I know, including how to screw around with the technical side of it, IP addresses and firewalls and all that kind of stuff. That's all well in place as well. I've talked to friends who are in the computer business like I was for most of my life. And I said, do you think you could get to me if you had to? And also, and most of these people are at least at my level or better when it comes to cybersecurity. And they said, no, you're pretty well set. I don't think I could get to you if I tried. And if I can't get to you, then the average person is not going to be able to get to you. So I think you're pretty
the
safe.
average person got no chance.
I mean, it's not only just computer security, it's physical security too, because I don't have, you know, when I have things sent to me, they don't come to my house.
They
come to a friend's house that's not anywhere near me. He's not a neighbor. He's miles away. No, he's miles away. And so I send everything to him. The thing is, he's been a friend of mine most of my life, but he works in the city and lives out not far, about a couple miles from me in the country. So when he drives to work, he drives past my house every day. On the way to work and the way home from work, he passes every day. Sometimes I even beep as he goes by if he sees me on the lawn or something like that. You know, so if somebody's going to send me something, like they have a broken laptop and they want me to fix it and they're going to send it to me, I have them send it to him. And then when he gets a chance, it's not scheduled. He doesn't stop by every Thursday or something like that. When he gets a chance, he'll stop by, drop it off for me. And I tell people who send stuff to me, this may take a couple of days because it's not going to come right to me. It's going to go to somebody else. And I have to worry about his schedule, not yours. If he's late for work, I don't want him to stop, you know, that kind of deal. So I have myself pretty secured, and I got 16 cameras around the house. I know you're coming long before you get here. You know, so I'm not going to answer the door. My name is not on my mailbox. You know, even my house doesn't have a number on it. So I'm pretty. That's not paranoia either. It's not like I'm worried like you're going to come after me or anything like that. It's not like I have a whole slew of guns and landmines and bazookas and stuff. I'm not worried about the attack. I just don't want to be bothered, man. Leave me the fuck alone.
That's fair. And Frosted says, have you tried switching to pages? They're pretty secure.
Yeah. Just make sure they don't blow up on you.
Yes. Don't get the Israeli ones.
Yeah. I guess I'm a little nutty about my security, but
no, and that's fine.
Yeah. I could never put my name on the net. I'd be like, if that came to that, I would just never get on the internet anymore.
I'm less concerned because no one's gonna do anything. Like I can't get fired, so I don't have to worry about that. If someone comes knocking on my door, I just won't let them in. Like there's a security door. If they push the buzzer, I just like,
all right.
No one I know will go away then.
I have a very long at the farm. I have a very long driveway, so I can see them coming in, and the area around the house is all grass before you get to the woods. So anybody approaching my house, the cameras will catch you long before, and they're all on motion detection, all that kind of stuff. So I'm not worried about the farm, but the farm shut down for now. I'm living at my parents' house. This is a neighborhood. There's houses and people around. I'm a little more paranoid than normal. So if somebody tries to get me, they'll probably end up at my farm.
Yeah.
Because that's in my name. This is in my brother's and my name. So they would have to, know a lot more than just me. They'd have to know him and all that kind of stuff. So it'd be very, very hard to get me here. And everyone around here knows me. They know that I prefer to be left alone. So
yes. Well, you live in the middle of nowhere, as I understand it.
Pretty much.
Aid in that.
But I tell people I live just outside of Scranton, Pennsylvania, where the Office was filmed. So and that's about 40 minutes away from here. So that's a general idea of where I am in Pennsylvania.
And Gunsky says, "Knock knock, Terry. It's the government. Don't come in." That just reminds me of I don't care who the IRS sends. I am not paying taxes.
Assassin of the Gray says, "Hammer, if I show up, I'm bringing pizza and sugarcane Coca-Cola, only if it has pineapple on it."
Yes.
There is one person who has my name and my address. I think there's one person who does, but I don't think they knew that it was my name and address. I think they just threw the package away after they got with the contents of it. They just threw it away. So I don't think they really know anymore. They may. I'm not even going to name who it is because then they're going to.
No. Otherwise, they'll get 50 people saying, "What's Hammer's name? What's Hammer's name? What's Hammer's name?"
Yeah, that would be a mistake. So, but I know a lot of people's names in Minions, a lot of people's real names. So, yours was hard to figure out.
Oh yeah, I'm very secretive.
You and Jen, I couldn't have pinned that down no matter what you did.
What about Peter Hades? I got no idea what his name might be.
Yeah, there are people who just doesn't bother them to be known by their name out in the real world. I don't know. I'm kind of like Neil. I don't want to be known by Mr. Anderson. I don't know. I don't think it's paranoia, though. I really don't think it's paranoia, for as much as it seems like it from the outside world.
No,
if it really did get out, I really wouldn't care. When it comes right down to it, it'd be like, I held it for as long as I could. Now it's out there. It's going to happen. So.
I think it's reasonable. I mean, I should probably have been more worried about my online security, but I mean, everyone knows my name now, so it's like no point changing it. But it's kind of like
your voice
Jack
is distinctive enough that we're going to recognize you anyway.
Yeah, but like for a while, Jack Cochran didn't want to be connected with his bad comic reviews channel, and then people realized like, everyone knows it's him, so it's like like what's the point of trying to keep it secret?
I remember that bad comic reviews. That's a long time ago, far, far away. He used to do that thing with Polly and who was a third person?
Quiz.
Oh, it was Quiz, right? Yeah. I wonder whatever. How do you guess they just stopped doing it?
I don't know.
Somebody didn't want to do it anymore. I don't know.
I guess. Maybe they ran out of comics. Maybe they couldn't get. Maybe they couldn't schedule. Maybe they couldn't get
scheduling
to
conflict.
Show up to the stream. I don't know. I don't know what the problem was. I'd never watched the show.
I watched it pretty regularly, although I have a tendency to watch stuff but not really interact. I'm a bad chat person. When it comes right down to it, I'm really bad at being a chat person. I should be more of a chat person because I watch Monkey all the time. I never chat on his. I watch Scribe stuff all the time. Never chat on his. I try to avoid typing as much as I can. The only time I type is on Twitter.
Yeah.
So,
I think if I'm watching something, I'll usually try and engage in chat, but it also depends how busy the chat is. Like if no one is in chat, then it's fine for me to like talk directly to the streamers. But if I was in like I don't know, let's say I for some reason wanted to watch Markiplier, where his chat would have like 500,000 messages in it, I would just not engage with that because that'd be pointless.
Yeah, I don't think the only time I've ever sent a super chat was I sent one to Monkey once. And that was it. So I'm just not a chat guy. I don't know why.
I like the idea of super chats. Like if I have something funny that I think of, if I put it in chat, like there's a chance that they won't see it. If I pay them $2, they kind of have to read it at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, unless the Matt and Blonde show, you gotta have $10 or more to get your chat read.
Yeah, because it's all about volume. I'm sure the Whatever podcast has a similar limit.
$100 for the Whatever podcast.
Because if they didn't do that, if they read every single super chat, that would be the show.
Yeah, they don't even read them at 100. When it comes in at 100, it's automatically read by a computer voice.
Right, but I'm just saying that if they acknowledged every single super chat, even the $2 ones, there would be nothing else in the show.
Yeah,
like that would be the show is listening to the robot read super chats.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There is I kind of enjoy the way they do that, though. I mean, if you're popular enough and you can charge those kind of numbers. Last night, today's Wednesday. Yeah, last night's show, the Tuesday night show, it's kind of Wednesday morning for me. And the Tuesday night show, they had a guy super chat $1,000.
Jesus.
To the show, and I thought, oh my god, $1,000! And their perk for $1,000 is they brought in a bottle of champagne, and everybody drank champagne for that $1,000. And of course, it was a toast to the guy who called him. It was a big deal. Right. And I thought, wow, that's crazy. And then like an hour later, another guy did another $1,000. I was like, fuck.
That's a lot of money.
That's $2,000 in one night. Holy, for super chat. And of course they had the 200s and they changed their super chat amount depending on what time it is. So if it's the beginning of the show, like the first half hour, super chats are $69 to be read by the computer voice. Then for the main show, for the middle 4 hours or so, it's $200. And at the end of the night, they knock it down to $20. You can imagine with those kind of numbers, what kind of money they're pulling in. They're pulling in 10, 12 grand a night easy.
Yeah, no.
Must be nice.
Yeah, that's just like supply and demand. Is like if you've got that many people like wanting to give you money, then you do have to impose some restrictions on. It's like Scribe with the ads. He used to do an ad for every single super chat he got, and eventually it was like, no, I can't. There's too many. He said, no, it's got to be a $10 super.
And he's too nice to raise the price to a point where it would become economical. If he was raised the price to $50 per, that would make more sense. That would have knocked him down, and it would still been a perk he could have enjoyed. But he's not a money-driven guy anyway. So
no, but I said that at the time because I could tell it was taking a toll on him trying to do that many ads because he set the bar at like $10, and everyone was, well, I've got $10.
Yeah.
Even if he just doubled it to $20, I think that would have got it down to a more manageable.
I think most, if not all, of his super chat money goes to charity anyway, doesn't it?
Yes,
I don't think he keeps any of it.
He doesn't keep it.
That's pretty wild.
Because he's got like a quote unquote real job, in addition to the streaming, I believe. So he's got no problem just donating his YouTube money to charity.
Yeah, No, that's very cool. It's very cool.
Yeah.
I watch his shows, Never Chat too.
Mhm.
Sometimes I'll say hello to being this show because he says hello to everybody like we do. I probably shouldn't say it that way. We say hello to everybody like he does. Is probably a better way to say it because he did it first.
Yeah.
So.
I've stopped watching basically everyone involved in the Lords of the Night. Not because they did anything wrong. I just kind of don't have the time, considering like there's other things I want to do more.
Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of drifted away from Monkey and Tatsu and Scarlett.
Yeah, well, Satsu's off doing game streams. He doesn't really do YouTube stuff much anymore, as far as political stuff. Monkey still does it, but he's down like once a week now. So
if Monkey started doing the 10-minute videos again, I'd watch them. I just don't want to watch a 2-hour plus live stream.
Yeah. He usually does 2 hours. Back when he first started, he used to have a series called Dear Dumbass. You remember that?
Yes. Yeah.
That was the best thing ever. But it'll get you monetized now. You can't say the word ass within the first 30 seconds, I think it is.
Yeah, I don't know the exact rules, but I've heard that any profanity in the first 30 seconds gets you demonetized.
Yeah, and ass unfortunately counts. So Dear Dumbass won't work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think those videos make any money anyway.
That was the issue. I think it was seen as targeted harassment, and he didn't want to leave that door open for if he does a video on Steve Shives, he doesn't want Steve Shives to have the option of getting the video taken down. He doesn't want to leave himself open to that.
Yeah,
is what I remember the situation being. Monkey can clarify if you talk to him again, but
we didn't need to change the subject. You know what we didn't do on Rumble today?
Music.
And I think the cuts that I got for the music tonight are too long to do on YouTube without getting smacked.
Probably, but did we end up going with Harp for that age?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really have anybody else to go with, right? They were the pretty obvious winner. The only other option, well, Hall Notes was the first one, right? And this is Heart.
Yeah, so
no, Huey Lewis was the first one.
We did a poll between Hall & Oates and Heart, and I believe Heart won the poll.
There you go. So Hall & Oates will be next iteration.
Most likely.
Yeah. So tonight is Heart, but I didn't get a chance to play you guys the preview. The funny thing about the preview is I did it the same night as the show ended last week.
Okay.
Instead of doing it in the middle of the week or before the show like I normally do, I was like, well, it's going to be Heart next week. I might as well just do it now. I'm wide awake. Might as well just do it now. And I put all that work in. I didn't get a chance to play it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, while you guys can continue, I'm going to go ahead and set up the poll for this evening.
Oh, here we go. Gunsky says Henry Mancini play Baby Elephant Walk. Do we know 3 other Mancini songs to fill out a poll though? Because that's like the only one I can think of off the top of my head.
No idea. Tonight's group is Heart, by the way. Just to be clear about that. And
next week for we've got to do Ice House, the great Australian band that everybody in chat is going to be very familiar with.
I actually am familiar with them.
Well, yeah, you actually like Australian pop songs, but
yeah, I like Australian artists. That's for sure.
Yeah, but most people in chat will not have the faintest idea who Ice House is.
They had one big hit in the United States.
Money on the fact that apart from Cynic, who obviously would know who Ice House is, very few people in chat would have even heard of them.
They had one big hit in the United States. So anybody who listens to pop music would more than likely know at least the song, if not the group.
I didn't know Ice House had a hit in America.
They did have it in America. Let me do, because I know.
Great Southern Land, or was it Crazy or Electric Blue?
Oops, I probably should have. That was a mistake. I just searched my entire D drive for the word ice. Probably not a good idea. Let's see. Cold as Ice, Ice Ice Baby. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I don't have Ice House in here. I thought I did.
James Coley says Mr. Big was an underrated band. I only know one song by Mr. Big, but I do like the song.
I got the Ice House mixed with Crowded House, different band.
Oh yeah. Crowded House. More people will be familiar with.
Yeah, Fall at Your Feet was their big hit for us.
Okay.
What was Ice House's hit?
So in Australia, they had Electric Blue, they had Crazy, and they had Great Southern Land. Those are the three that I know. If I think of Ice House, those are the three songs that I think of. If you saw the movie Young Einstein, I don't know if you ever did.
I did. You sent it to me, or you told me about it, so I got a copy of it.
I know I told you about it. I didn't know if you'd ever actually.
Oh, I watched it.
To watch it.
Yeah, I watched.
Ice House was on the soundtrack for that movie.
Oh, okay.
So if you saw Young Einstein, you've heard at least one Ice House
song. 4 songs for tonight are Straight On, Nothing at All, Who Will You Run To, and Never. My band used to cover Who Will You Run To.
I voted for Nothing at All purely for the Simpsons reference. Feels like I'm voting for Nothing at All. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Imagine calling a song Never. One word.
And
it was a hit for them, though.
Gunsky actually knows Don't Dream It's Over by Crowded House, which is interesting.
We got a tie for first place.
Yeah, but you can break the tie, can't you?
I can. I'm going to let it run for a little while longer, though.
Yeah. Like, worst case scenario, you can break the tie.
Yeah, it's only 9 votes. I would have thought this would have been a lot more even than it is, to be honest with you. I thought I picked 4 really good middle-of-the-road songs by them. I didn't think these two.
And JB points out that nobody voted for Never, which is appropriate.
Never run away. Yeah, so we'll let that run for a little while. Got 9 votes. There's 17 people out there, so get everyone out there to vote when they've made their choice.
Fair enough.
You guys want to hit some time? Good.
For actual I bands, I don't know who we'd use because obviously Ice House is good for me, but I don't think it's an appropriate option. Iron Maiden is a great band, but not really outro music material. I don't know what other I bands are out there.
Let's see.
There's Iron Butterfly. Oh, Iggy Pop. You could do Iggy Pop.
In Excess?
In Excess, I suppose, yeah.
That would fit for us really good. That's the right kind of music.
I always forget about In Excess. I don't know why. They're just like, my brain doesn't register.
Problem is, I bet we used that last time.
Who did you do?
This is our second time through. So I probably
used In Excess the first time, did you?
Yeah, I probably used In Excess the first time because that's the only thing I have listed here.
Iggy Pop is probably the only thing I can think of. But even then, like apart from Lustful Life, what's anyone going to name for an Iggy Pop song?
I mean, if we don't have any other option, then we can just do In Excess again or just do a random or skip them. We have plenty of options. Yeah, I'm looking. I don't think I have anything else for I.
Go to Jay. Go Judas Priest. You know you don't want to.
Yeah, I go right from F to J. Skip right over I on my music list. So, not a popular name.
And yeah, people are remembering that we did do In Excess last time.
Yeah. So maybe we can skip I.
Okay, so if we go to J, other than Judas Priest, obviously.
I don't think that would be an option.
Jimi Hendrix, I don't know, that might be a bit much.
Not really our style.
No, that's what I mean. It's like there's Joan Jett. I don't know if
my J's, I have J. Giles,
John Mellencamp,
Jewel, Joan Jett, John Mayer.
I've got the perfect one. John 5, the guitarist for Marilyn Manson.
Jackson Brown, James Taylor.
Oh, yeah, I wonder if like the Jackson 5 could work.
Jimi Hendrix, Joan Jett, Joe Cocker, Tom Fogerty.
And no, I don't think we did Jethro Tull Frosted.
Journey.
Journey? Did we do Journey last time? Who did we do for Jay?
Those are all the J's I have. Let me check the music and see what we did last for J's.
Yeah. People in chat are apparently I didn't say it loud enough because people in chat are saying Jackson 5, which I suggested before. Jethro Tull or John Mellencamp? Well, I don't think Jethro Tull is going to.
We did Journey. We did Journey last time, and we did indeed do NXS last time as well.
And Spud says Iggy Pop. I did suggest Iggy Pop for but I think Lost for Life is probably his only big song.
And you don't want big songs, though.
I don't know that you. Like, if you picked 4 random Iggy Pop songs, I don't know that anyone would know what they are.
No, I don't think so.
If they weren't Lost for Life.
I definitely would not.
And apparently we did Journey last week.
Yeah, we did do Journey last time. We could do Justin Bieber.
Oh, Justin Bieber, yeah. That could be good if you never want anyone to watch our show again. Frosted remembers because he hates Journey. Okay, he hates the band, so he remembers that we picked Journey.
Yeah, I have a lot of people I could use, but they're more my music than they are that. Because like I can use Johnny Mathis, I can use John Fogerty, Joe Cocker. People are like,
John Farnham, Aussie legend.
Who are these people with these J's that you're talking about? So we'll have to talk about it and discuss who we're going to do.
You know what we could do? I just had an idea. Twitter helped because I've been quiet the whole time.
Yeah.
Piss everybody off and go with Janet Jackson.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do I not have any Janet Jackson music on my machine? I don't. I must
be honest, it's been years since I heard her because I kind of thought she got blacklisted like ages ago.
Yeah, the only problem with a Twitter poll is you can only have 4 options.
Oh.
Janet Jackson.
So we'd still have to narrow it down to 4, even if we wanted to.
Well, yeah, there'd be no problem getting 4 songs from Janet Jackson. That should be pretty easy.
No. I mean, if we wanted to do a poll to determine the which band we do for Jay.
Oh yeah.
We'd only have 4 options in the Twitter poll.
Jackson Brown, James Taylor. There's a lot of J's if you look at them. I don't have any Janet Jackson music here. Is that wild?
I'm glad to hear that.
Why? You don't like her?
Not really.
Really? I'm surprised.
I liked her brother. I liked Michael, but I was never a fan of Janet.
They did a song together. There's Michael and Janet.
I'm just not a fan of Janet Jackson. Her brother Michael was better. Hell, her brother Tito was better.
Jeez.
I'm
joking about Tito. I don't know any of Tito's music. If he did anything on his own,
I don't think he ever did anything.
He started to, but he passed away before he could do anything.
Okay.
Oh.
I only remember Tito was one of the Jackson 5 because of Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, I think it was recent too that he.
No, because he was trolling Janet Jackson. He had Janet Jackson on as a guest, and he said, "Now we do need to raise the issue of your brother. How is Tito?" And like, obviously, she was expecting the conversation to be about Michael, and he's like, "No. Tell me, how's Tito going?"
We've had 9 votes for a while. If anybody wants to get their vote in, now's the time I'm going to do it. I'm going to give you 60 seconds, and I might make my decision and end it.
I think everyone who's going to vote has. So you might need.
I technically haven't.
There you
go. Never.
Hey, got to keep it from being 0.
Someone had to do it.
Terry, you already voted?
I don't think I broke the tie, though. Sorry.
He's not. That's Hammer's job. Hammer is the tiebreaker.
I am a tiebreaker.
So.
All right. It looks like nobody else is going to vote.
Yeah, I didn't hate Janet. I just don't think she did as much. Like, she really got shut out really quick, and I don't know what happened there. I don't know if that's just Hollywood BS. Like, they have a lot of their own politics that we don't understand.
And Frosted says he's a fan of the father.
Me.
The guy. I think he's like not very nice to the Jackson kids.
No, probably not. No.
Well, I made a decision, but it won't accept it. That's interesting. Oh, there it goes. Just took a second.
Aha. Had to think about it. It was like, does he really want to choose this? Okay.
All right. So tonight's outro song will be who you run to.
Me.
Only reason I picked it is because we used to do it.
And yes, we have a winner.
Yay!
The tie-breaking power of the hammer.
Yeah. The only reason I picked it is my band used to cover it.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's the only reason I picked it.
Whatever motive you want for voting for the way you vote is fine.
It's just because we had a female singer in the band, and it was her favorite song. So I was like, all right.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll cover it. That's fine. We didn't cover very many songs, but that was one of them. Our guitar player was a songwriter, so mostly original music, but we used to do a couple covers. If somebody yelled something from the audience that they wanted to hear, we can usually do it. Most of the people in the band were pretty...
Freebird!
No. No. Not doing Freebird, not doing Stairway to Heaven. Sorry.
That
We were more of a...
was actually one of the loading screens in Guitar Hero. They don't actually want you to play Freebird, they're just heckling you. It was one of the loading tips. We were more... Because the lead guitar players and the singer were married in the band, they kind of controlled the music that we'd have our input, but they controlled most of the music he wrote, and just every once in a while they'd cover. So it was mostly kind of poppy rock. More, I wouldn't say it was top 10, but the best thing was if you picked Freebird as the song to actually play on Guitar Hero, it changed to, okay, this time they want you to play Freebird.
I used to do things that annoyed everybody. I'd start playing like Tequila or something like that. Band was like, everyone would start clapping their hands like they wanted to hear it, and the band like fucking hated it. So you ended up playing it anyway. Pretty fun.
And Gunsky says Tuesday's Gone was better. Tuesday's Gone is probably my favorite Leonard Skinner song. But like Freebird is also very good. Like I like both of them, but I would probably give it to Tuesday's Gone as my favorite.
Most of those were just a little bit before me.
I
didn't get into music until after that whole psychedelic era. Like at the end of the Sgt. Pepper's was probably where I came in.
And Frosted says, play the DK rap. Now that is obviously a classic. You should definitely take that advice.
I don't have the DK rap. I do have the Frogger, and I do have the Pac-Man. I don't have the DK. Sorry.
We missed our chance to do the DK rap because Grant Kirkhope is the guy who composed it, and we're past G in the alphabet.
We'll be coming around.
Yeah. There'll be another. Unfortunately, he's only got the one song. So, like, he's a video game composer, so you could do like the swamp level of Banjo Kazooie is one of the options. But generally, if you're listening to Grant Kirkhope music, there's no words. It's just background music for video games.
Sometimes there's just nothing you can do. A band has 3 hits and then nothing else.
Yeah.
So that fourth one's going to be one that no one's going to vote for, and there's just nothing you can do about it. So until they change the parameters, give you 5 or 6 or 7 people to put in a vote, we were stuck with 4. So it is what it is. Maybe when Rumble does it, we'll get it fixed. They'll do more.
Kiwi Dan wants to start writing her own songs and try and get famous. Being famous sounds absolutely horrible. I don't know why anybody would want to be famous.
Money.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Money, man. It's money. It might be a nightmare, but it's money.
No. I can understand why people want to be rich. I don't understand why people want to be famous.
Because being famous usually makes you rich.
Yeah, but there's other avenues to make money.
Yeah.
I have money. I'm not famous.
Yeah,
I don't want to be famous.
But I mean, if you got a talent that you can exploit, that you enjoy, that would be the easiest and fastest way of getting there. I would definitely take that.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm too solitary. I cannot stand the idea of being recognized on the street. I would hate it if I went to the supermarket and people were like, "Oh my God, are you the Terry Diamantis? Oh my God, let me take a photo. Can I get your just fuck off and leave me alone." That sounds horrible. I do not want any part of that.
It wouldn't bother me. What you should do is
flattering the first couple of times, but it'd be so annoying if it became a habit.
I wonder if you can get away with this. Maybe not on YouTube, but you could get away with it on Rumble, keyword am. If you took songs like I do and you took the vocals out, then you record the vocals over top of the original music and then put it on Rumble.
No, I think she's saying she wants to write her own song. She doesn't want to.
I mean, that's great, but I mean, if you want to gain followers really quick and that kind of thing, that'd be a nice step to get your foot in the door by putting music people already know and just singing.
Well, I've spoken to her before. I think the issue is she doesn't like singing other people's songs because like that's what she used to do on her own YouTube channel, and then I don't think she likes doing that. I don't know why. I think she kind of feels like she's just singing. I think she wants to. I don't know. Okay. In fact, it said, "Hey, it's that guy from the Coke can," because I do in fact have a Coke can with my name on it.
I wonder how that works. I wonder if you can like submit a name and have them print out a certain number
on the Coke can.
Yeah.
That's what my friend did. That's why I have a can with my name on it. He went to like a shopping center and there was a stand where you gave them a name and they printed it on the can.
Oh, I'm sure it wasn't from Coca-Cola Company. It was from some local thing.
Well, no, it's like a can of Coke. I think they just, as part of the promotion, they set up a stall in the shopping center where if your name is not one that is actually on the cans, you can get a custom one. And like, as part of the promotion, they were giving those away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if you could submit a name to become a name that they use on all their cans.
I don't know. I think they just picked like the top however many common names. And then
I just wonder if you can submit Shaniqua and they would actually put it on the can.
Sure. I mean, probably. I think there'd probably be profanity filters. Like you couldn't call this, you couldn't say, "Yeah, my name is Fuckhead. Can you put that on a Coke can for me, please?"
No.
Like they'd say that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they would. It'd be like the DMV. You can't put bad words on the.
Yeah. So there'd be limits, but as long as you've got an actual name. And Jesus is unfortunately probably going to be banned from what I saw on Twitter.
Well, there's names that you can't that people can't have in the United States. There are certain names like I remember hearing this list from somewhere on YouTube where a guy said, "What are the top banned names in the United States?" And I can't remember what they were, but once you heard the name, you're like, "Oh yeah, no, you can't use that."
Dude.
No, like
I
period.
want to name my baby Coca-Cola Diamantis.
Well, we only have about 8 minutes left. I guess I should at least explain what the topics were that we didn't get to.
Probably.
So there were plans to shut down the government, the United States government, but that apparently is not going to happen. That was under Uptime. There will be no shutdown for the United States government. The vote was 341 to 82. Revisited. Trump's heading back to Butler where he got shot on October 5th. It'll be interesting to see if he puts glass up or not, because I'm sure there's going to be like, I bet you the roof of that building that guy shot from is going to have like 50 agents sitting on top of it. So, and then finally the last one was Helene. I don't know if you've heard about that, but we've got some weather coming to North America. Not going to hit Jen, it's not going to get past the middle of the United
No,
States.
it's gonna
but-
hit Florida.
Yeah, it's going to hit
Florida.
Florida and then go into the center of the United States and die out. It's category 4 at the moment. They say it's probably going to hit between 3 and 4 on the coast and then quickly dry up. So it's not going to go too far. It's not going to go all the way up to Canada, but it will go into the middle of the United States before it peters out. For some reason, hurricanes can't. There's not enough water on dry land to keep a hurricane going. So yeah, so they all peter out. But they're talking about category 4. That's 150 miles, like 240 kilometers per hour. That's pretty severe winds.
Over on Rumble, Green Badger says, my son is also named Bort. Simpsons reference.
That's also okay. Board. Okay, I'm not a Simpsons fan, so I'm not going to be able to react to that.
No, it just made me laugh. He's like, my son is also named Bort.
Okay. So yeah, it's not going to hit Pennsylvania, so I'm not worried about it. As a matter of fact, I did check it before the show. I was like, where is this thing going? Because I remember seeing it on Fox News. I was just perusing for things to talk about in the show, and I was like, oh, we got something coming. They'll probably screw up the weather. I wonder if it's going to hit us. And I was like, oh, no, it's not going to hit us. But then I found out it was category 4. It's pretty serious in Florida. Category 4 is people in Florida. You know, you got to wonder if everyone's going to be okay.
That's what they get for being in Florida.
Yeah, Florida's a great place. I've been there.
No, I'm sure it is, but like you know what the weather's like when you choose to live there. That's your own fault.
I could never live in Florida. I mean, it's a nice place to visit. You know, it's the axiom. It's a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there. But in the summer months in Florida, it's like walking through Hershey syrup. It's molasses. It's terrible. Nothing gets dry. I mean, you'll wash a t-shirt, put it on, go outside, and when you come back home, it's still wet. It never dries.
Yeah.
It's just so moist. There's that word.
There's a board game review show that's based in Florida, and like they complain all the time about cards getting bent, like the humidity warping the cardboard.
It's pretty bad. Even my house in Virginia is pretty wet, all things being considered.
Yeah, no, I get the same thing here. It's not as bad as in Florida, sure.
Yeah.
But I've got like books where the front cover has like curled up into like a spiral because of the humidity.
Yeah. The problem I have with the northern Pennsylvania is that it's not dry for long periods of time. It's not like it's heavily, it's like there's not heavy moisture in the air, but it's more moist in the air than it is dry in the air. So it's very easy for mold to develop here. So, I mean, even stuff that's outside, like my motorcycle, I haven't driven it in a while. On the left side of the tank, kind of on the underneath, there's a little bit of green mold there. I have to clean off. I'm just waiting for the temperature to come back up because it's cold out right now. But when it gets back up in the 70s again, I have to wash the motorcycle down because there's a little bit of mold on the left hand side of the tank because it leans over so that side doesn't get much sun. You know, and I guess because the tank is black and it's on its side a little bit from the kickstand, it doesn't get as much sun, and it's kind of at an angle where it doesn't get much sun, a little bit of mold growth. Everything up here, because I'm near the forest, everything up here has a certain amount of moisture in the air, even when it's a dry day. So you still get that problem. So
yeah, it's very humid where I am too. It's like the beach is like 2 minutes walk away from me. So
well, you're near the water. Yeah. Well, Florida's got water on both sides, so they're fine. But I mean, moisture in Florida comes on like a tidal wave. It's like it's fine, and then it's moist and you can't breathe, and then it's fine. Then it rains for 15 minutes intensely, and then it's fine. It's just like it's hard to live there. I think it's hard to live there. I mean, you have to carry an umbrella everywhere you go because you never know when it's just or it's gonna rain now. Yeah. Wait a minute. Blue skies and not a cloud. What the hell's going on? You know, it's just, and then suddenly this thing rolls in, wind, lightning, thunder, rain, and it's gone. Like, what the fuck was that? Half an hour in and out. No dedication in the Florida weather.
Yes. Frosted said a while ago that Trump should go to Butler and after the speech, go to a bar and say, "Shots are on me."
All right, that is funny. That's clever.
That is.
That's clever. Yes, they are. My question is he gonna protect himself, or is he just have the balls to make sure that that area is covered and not put plastic up, the bulletproof plastic that he stands behind?
I mean, it would be very impressive if he decides not to. If he's just like, exposed, so to speak, to.
I mean,
bullets.
Are the secret what's the name of the thing? The police. What's the name of the police that take care of him? I'm drawing a blank. Secret Service. Could you imagine the number of Secret Service policemen that are going to be there?
Yeah.
They're going to be everywhere. What kind of balls would a shooter have to attack him at Butler a second time? It's like, dude, that's some balls going at him twice. So it would just be interesting. I'm interested to see what happens on the 5th when he does his address at Butler, if he has glass in front of him or not, or plastic. They have plastic.
I think it should be like the Blues Brothers. He gets the chicken wire.
Knowing him, the bullet would hit the chicken wire, deflect just the right amount to miss him.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if it is one.
He's a lucky guy. But yeah, it should be interesting to see. I'm sure he will, because everyone's going to tell him he has to. And I don't know if why can't I think of their name? What's their name again? The security people?
The Secret Service.
Secret Service. Why can't I think of that? It'd be interesting to see if the Secret Service would allow protection to even be there if he didn't put glass up. Like if he said, no glass, I'd be like, well, we're not going to be there. Do it yourself then, because we're not going to be responsible, because they've already been screwed once. It's their own fault, but they've already been screwed once. I can't imagine them allowing it to happen a second time. Like, no, we're putting up glass. I don't care what you say. We're going to encase the entire area in a glass bubble so you can't be shot from any angle. Yeah.
And Frosted says it hits his other ear.
The match set. Got to have it done both ways. Anyway, it should be interesting how many cameras are going to be pointed at the top of that building. Someone's going to be at the water tower that they said someone was at before that somebody wasn't at. That's like 1,000 meters away. It's like, man, you're not even going to hit the stage at that distance with an AR.
Why are they building a book depository?
That's good. Some guy with a bolt action up there. I'm going to get that motherfucker.
That's going to be frustrating for the audience, though. Because all of them are going to want to be loaded themselves.
Yeah, not only that, but they're all going to be looking around like, are we in the line of fire?
Mm-hmm. And
all the bleachers are empty.
Assassin says the Secret Service can't abstain from the security detail.
Yeah, I guess they can they?
I mean, I suppose they could. They just get fired and probably severe repercussions. But I suppose technically they can.
That's a date you definitely want to call in sick for. That's for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're over time. We got to get out of here. You guys have anything else?
No, I'm good.
No.
All right. Well,
I have a niece as of 3 days ago, so that's cool.
What's that?
I have a niece as of 3 days ago. My brother's.
Oh, congratulations!
Well, the congratulations goes to my brother and his girlfriend. But yes,
pass it on.
Yes, I will. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's it. That's my only other news.
Okay. Babies are always cuter when they're somebody else's, because you can put them back down, and when they poop, you're like, "Hey, mom, hey, dad, it's your job."
No. Not only when they're someone else's, when they're in a totally different state. And my only interaction with this baby will be through photos on Facebook.
Terry hates kids, confirmed.
Well, I mean, they're cute. I just don't want to deal with a screaming baby in real life.
They're just cute at a distance.
Yeah, exactly.
This kid just not cute around me.
Yeah.
All right. Enough playing around. Let's get out of here. Thanks, Sam, as always, for chatting with us tonight. If you can't wait for the next Wednesday show, remember the Minions are live every evening except Tuesday, with most shows starting around 11:30 p.m. Eastern, 7 days a week. Host and start times are linked in the description down below. Don't forget about the Rumble pre-show, where we have all the real fun. That stream will start generally around a half an hour before YouTube, We will be back next Wednesday at 9 p.m. as usual. I hope you guys enjoy the show. And we'll see you again next week. Have a great night, everybody.
Good night,
Bye, guys.
everybody.